got an interesting little project been working on with the owner for a few months now. I've done quite a few of these in the past with pretty good results, including camshaft, intakes, bits and pieces like that. But this is it's an 8th gen R18 Civic. A lot of people don't bother mapping them. They say it's not worth it. Go Type R's and whatever. But for some people, that's not an option. They like the 5 doors. They can't afford the insurance. They want something more economical to knock around in. These are pretty perfect. As I say, we've done quite a few of them, including the automatics, the 1.4s as well now. But we've got this one in, been asked to have a look at it, and pretty decent results. I'll walk you through what we've been doing to it. Right, it's the second time the car's been here. It used to have a closed airbox and a K&N filter. It's got Type R exhaust on, sorry, it's got a Tegra exhaust on. Still running the cat. So it's just breathing mods, really simple breathing mods. The car came in initially, we made 138 brake, so it's pretty much on the money. And then after tuning, we peaked. We got a little kick up at the end of the dyno, it does that sometimes. But we're running about 155 to 159 brake at peak once we'd finished remapping it. Bearing in mind that we've got full control of the ECU here. If I walk you over to the software that I'm using Winol's on here. Turn radio off. So this is the binary file here. That's the full map. I've got control of everything. The throttle control, ignition, EGR, fuel cuts, ignition values. More importantly, I've got control of the MAF sensor and MAF calibration, which is key for tuning these cars, because if you just try and throw a map on, throw intakes on and bits and pieces, it's going to disturb the MAF flow. Now, this was with the panel filter. So we finished off this a few weeks ago with just the panel filter on here. They've come back in today, they've made this big intake to fit. It's got an adapted MAF housing, elbow, a K&N extreme filter. Now they will flow really well, but because that's flowing really well, it's screwed up all the MAF settings. So also being under the bonnet, it's pulling in hot air. That's how we finished. Cars come in today. Oh look, we've lost all the power. 148 brake. So if you're just fitting a filter under the bonnet, you're not changing anything really on the map to change all the fueling. The fueling's all got completely screwed up with it. We've lost power everywhere. The car's bogging down. It's not working at all. Now what I've then done, looking at the logs, intake temps are up 70 degrees with it under the bonnet. So what we've done is we lifted the filter just outside the bonnet to prove a point that it needs actually relocating into the inner arch or fully enclosing. And after mapping, bang, we're back up here. That is just with fueling tweaks and moving the filter out, and the intake temps dropped to like 30 degrees. We was logging 30 degrees, fueling spot on, we're back to where we were. And the reason that we've gone for this big filter is that the car's ended up, it's going to have skunk 2 camshaft fitted. Once that's moved into the inner arch, we'll probably see about 180 brake out of it. So as long as you do it right, we've got full control of the ECU. We can map pretty much any of the parameters we want to do. And as long as you're not just bolting on just like a cheap filter, that open air filter under the bonnet, yeah, it's going to work well. Should work well.